I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black.
I'm going to be honest with you, fellas. Ever since Kamala started crashing out, the election has been pretty boring, mainly because all of the optics, everything has gone in a very specific direction. But if you ever wanted to see a piece of shit squirm, well, we've gotten a fantastic opportunity right here before us, because we have New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy talking about the election and defending the indefensible. So, without further ado.
You like Kamala Harris, not just against. So what are, let me ask you, do you believe we should abolish the filibuster? And you can answer after I do it. How about getting rid of private insurance? How about taxing unrealized gains? How about nationalizing energy? How about mandatory gun buybacks like Australia? How about decriminalizing illegal crossings, ending cash bail, child gender reassignment surgery being paid for in prison? I mean, what are your, raising the corporate tax rate? What are your favorite proposals from Kamala Harris that make you like her so much? Which of
Joe,
those?
for a Jersey guy, you sound like you're on the Trump campaign for crap.
You're not a Jersey guy. You're from Massachusetts. And all this man did was ask you, what about her platform do you like? And you're automatically Trump, 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 Trump. And you know why he does this? Is because that's what got him, quote unquote, elected back in 2016. See, 2017, sorry about that. This man ran on, he didn't run against his opponent that election. He ran against Trump. He was like sanctuary state. And if the taxes are your issue, then you might want to move. Or the Bill of Rights is above my pay grade. Yeah, for the pandemic. This man is a walking, talking disaster. Obama administration put him here in New Jersey in order to facilitate all of their wants and desires through him. And so here he is now having to defend this because they're all on the same team, right? And you can't.
Out loud. Come on, man.
Okay, well, which of those
you're
do you
cherry
like?
picking stuff.
Which of those do you like? Which of those do you like? Which of those are you in? Are you in favor of ending the filibuster? We'll go one by one.
Yeah.
Are you?
It is. I'm not sure on the filibuster, honestly, but
you just said yeah. Hold on, listen to him. Because he goes yeah. He's like, what about the filibuster? He goes yeah, like a little pussy.
Are you in favor of ending the filibuster? We'll go one by one.
Yeah.
Are you?
And then
it is. I'm not sure on the filibuster, honestly, but
and boom.
I think
So
getting
you're not
fair
going to
tax
talk about any
tax rates makes
specifics
sense.
of what's that?
I said I.
Golly, this is the goofiest. You want to hear something funny? He got a ton of enhancements back when he thought he was going to be running for president, because at the time, Biden didn't screw over the Obama administration by announcing who he wanted to run. See, Biden announced Kamala to spite them, because they were looking at him, they were looking at Newsom, they were looking at all these other people. So when he thought he was going to be president, or they were going to push him into the presidency, he went got hair plugs and got all these weirdo ass glasses, and I think he got his teeth capped, something like that, and like he's gotten procedures in order to make himself more physically appealing, which is like like not gonna happen, bud.
Fair tax policy is
What does that
sensible.
mean, fair? What does that mean, fair?
Fair means you pay what you should pay.
Well, you know I live in your state, Governor. Do you think if I pay 55% total, is that fair for me, or do I need to pay 80%? What would be fair for you? Because I live in your state.
30%. 55%. I don't give a damn how much money the individual is making. 55% is beyond the pale for the government to come in. Now, deal is that they don't mind it because they're making just so much money. They don't care. for the most part. They're like, you can take that 55% away from them because they're making millions upon millions per year. But look at the average rate of household income in a town like Irvington. Last checked was about $40,000. Shit, try taking 55% of that.
I know, Joe, I said that up front. Believe me, I know you do. But you sound like you're on the Trump campaign.
Once again, with the Trump campaign, leave Trump out of it. You are an elected governor. You're his governor. And trust me, if he were me, this would be a far less comfortable conversation for you, buddy, because you're the one that sat there, did all this climate change nonsense, and we've had dead sea life just washing ashore. So by all means, you better appreciate the guy you got in front of you and be grateful it ain't me.
I don't know what the right number is, but
go ahead, Andrew.
Well, no, I was going to say what I think is
what is
potentially unfair is I think that there's a number of things. There are a number of issues that were embedded in those questions of the governor just now.
He didn't answer a single one about what he's in favor of.
Well, but I think there were a number of those things that she's not in favor of. And that's
Joe, hold on a second.
I'm sorry, but does this guy have two different colored eyes? Is like one blue and the other brown? Am I tripping?
On the record on every one of these things,
Governor?
Andrew.
many years ago.
Guys, hold on a second. We passed a millionaires tax 5 years ago. Everybody, Joe, including you, said it would drive people out of New Jersey. We have more millionaires today than we've ever had in our history.
Namely because they're the only ones that can afford to live here. Everybody else is transient for the most part. Like, to really lock in New Jersey, yeah, you got to be a millionaire. Because everybody else, including the millions upon millions of illegals that you've allowed to flow into the state, and they never talk about it. Like, our media is dead silent about it. But I can guarantee you go through Newark, go on Springfield Avenue in Newark, it looks like certain portions of it is really starting to look like like a trader's market in the bottom of Venezuela, some shit like that. Like, if we keep it in the buck.
So tax fairness isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Ugh, golly. Don't smile.
We have a very progressive tax system. Do you think we have a progressive tax system in the United States? Do you think it's not progressive enough, or are you talking about billionaires? I'm not sure because you know how much the 1% does pay the lion's share of taxes.
They do.
Of federal taxes. So what does fair mean?
Color me open-minded. How's that?
I'm sorry?
I'm open-minded. I've obviously voted with my feet. We have a...
You do whatever it is your masters tell you to do. See, this is the problem when we have so many soulless politicians, right? They aren't their own people. They are doing their master's bidding. Henceforth, they cannot think for themselves, which is why, just like with Kamala, you get the stuttering, you get the stammering, you get the like real goofy proclamations. Color me on the other side with a creepy ass smile. If there's anybody who should have gotten veneers, Murphy, it should have been you.
Millionaires tax in New Jersey.
Would you tax
We're
unrealized
not a
gain?
low-cost state to live in, but we give you an enormous amount back for what you paid.
And that's bullshit. Look at the roads. And I'm not even talking about like Newark or Irvington. I'm talking about like the smaller areas. Like, these roads are choppy as fuck, bro. And that's just the roads, let alone all the other things that we're like. This state spends a ridiculous amount of money on bullshit. We could be far more efficient. We could actually be getting a lot more bang for our buck. But what happens when you so decide you want to take over the state via a pandemic? A fake ass pandemic going off of a germ that has 99% survival rate. Yeah, we got all that. And I think it was like $4 billion loan that he took out during the pandemic that he never needed to take out, but he's using to pay off debts now to make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm doing such a great job. But in reality, it's just kicking the can down the road like every other governor has done in this state's history.
Are you
We're
in
the
favor
number
of
one state
taxing
in America to
unrealized
raise a
gain?
family.
No, we're not.
But she has not made that
I'm not
argument.
wild.
She's made
I'm
the
not
argument.
wild
She
about
says
that.
she does want to. Go ahead, Governor.
No, I'm saying I'm not wild about on unrealized gains.
As you shouldn't be.
But I'm
What are you wild
open-minded.
about? What are you wild about? Not Trump?
Here's what I'm wild about. I'm wild about a democracy that works. I'm wild about the rich history of our country.
Okay, we're done here, because a democracy that works, when this man was selected into office, he was not elected by any stretch of the imagination. Like, you guys don't remember the summer of 2016, but I do vividly. During that summer, this man went to all the players, had a little conversation with them, and by the time they were done talking, that motherfucker dropped out and they backed him. I watched this go down in real time. So to sit here and pretend that, oh yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you actually give a shit about democracy or any of these other or any of these other concepts, or the country in and of itself, the only thing you give a shit about is your master's interest. You are a fucking puppet, and I cannot wait for you to be gone. But then again, I can wait, because you know what these global homos gonna do? All they're gonna do is replace him with somebody even worse. My money right now is on Philip, but Philip is running as a Democrat. Democrats tend to lose because the last one's so terrible. So we're gonna put a Republican in there, and I don't trust Spadia to save my life. He's probably a front runner right now, just due to the fact that he's had his platform and he's basically been campaigning for the past 5 years. But I don't trust him to save my life either. I feel like he's gonna go and do the exact same thing, and they always do use the exact same voter base to do it. Fucking women. Guys, we'll see how it all plays out, but I just wanted to sit here, take a few moments, and watch this piece of shit squirm. You may disagree. Comments down below. Till the next one.